she support ride, lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Great they try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase the...
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Chicago Bears. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go. 58, come on. Tighten up. Pull it together.
Boston Scott, his first carry. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. The last time these two teams met, boy, was it memorable. Wild card weekend last year as the Eagles started their Super Bowl title defense, and they held on thanks to the doink or the double doink heard around the world on the Cody Parkey missed field goal, and the Eagles would escape 16-15. Of course, they would go on to lose the following weekend to the New Orleans Saints.
Here we go. 4-8. Mike 59. Here we go. Kill. 26.
Now on second and 16, Prescott. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dez Bryant. Touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. On 2nd down and 4, Trubisky. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Prescott. And it's incomplete. Coverage there by Brian Body Calhoun.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, Harry. Lock in, lock in. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Hey, Alpha. 18.
Now Trubisky gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Sit up. 180. 53. Mike. 65. 65.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
First down, Chicago.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback.
It's a foot race. The 30. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. Quietly. Yes, Mike. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that.
1st down to run with Lynch. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Switch it, hey, kill. That's it. Mike, 26.
Prescott from the gun. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
It's caught by Bryant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So we're going to 53. Watch the slats. Under. Rush in. 26.
They go back to the ground with McCoy. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Darquez Denard there to make the tackle. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Akeem Hicks, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Check 9. Here we go, kill. 47. 26.
Prescott now. And that will be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. The wind is at his back here in the second quarter. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Even. 4 down. Even. Alert.
On 1st down, Trubisky. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
1st down, a run with Cohen. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Mike, 53, Mike. Check, 53.
Now it's Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Don't get nervous. He's checking. Crash.
On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And some room to run now. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Alert. Watch the whip.
Trubisky gives to Cohen, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Bryant's extra point up and good, and that'll make it 17-13. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a pretty good return. return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside. And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. He finds Robinson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Check safety, check safety.
On first down, Cohen. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
52, block 52. 52's the mic. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run forward with Tariq Cohen, and he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns, and the Bears have taken the lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. What a spin. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw is Prescott. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Check 26, check 26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Calhoun. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now it's Trubisky. He sets to fire deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Calhoun. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the 2nd half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Now they'll run it with Cohen, and he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On third down, Trubisky. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin Wright. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Next to score, Eagles 31, Bears 20.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
And the Bears first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick-6s from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick-6s in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Hey, 18. Yep.
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky, that's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we...
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen, and he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards into Chicago, 1st down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
He's coming. We got double up.
This is Cohen. He's got the first down and more past midfield. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. Robinson's got it. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
We got this.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Check. Kill. Turn it up. Move. Turn it up.
They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I got one. Mike 52. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Hey, alert. 52.
From the 24, Trubisky. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Delaney Walker. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle taken down. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
Here we go.
At their own 39-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Check.
On first and 10, Prescott. Completes it to Hardman. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And a forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Eagles. Elliott good with a PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Bring
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
At the 24-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, 18. Get up.
Again, it's Cohen. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion.
Alert.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. That is caught by Cohen. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13.
Alert. Hey, Delta. 53, Mike. I got you, boy. Check.
Here's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Motion. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Hey.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it.
This is caught inside the 15. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a play fake here on first down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that will get him one closer. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that... a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Prescott. Caught by the tight end Ertz. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Out of the pistol, it's McCoy. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Gun.
Now it's the backup Newton. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Elliott on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Eagles 66, Bears 34. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
180. Red. Check.
They run. This is Cohen. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Let's get it.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Lock in.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Let's get that ball. 53's the Mike. 18. 53. Check Mike. Mike, 53. Buzz. Mike, come down.
Now Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it. They'll try and pick it up with Cohen. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Eagles, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem the